And we're going to go ahead and start the recording. See my son's Billabong cat in the back. Okay. We'll move that. All right. Welcome, everybody, to this evening's presentation. My name is Rachel Garcia. I am in a hotel room in Greenville, South Carolina. Side note, we're at the Grand Bohemian Lodge, and it is amazing. If you ever have the opportunity to stay here, I would highly recommend it. I have a son who's going to school at Clemson, and we visited him for his 19th birthday this past Saturday and went to the UNC game and staying a few extra nights so that we can drive him home for the Thanksgiving break. So I'm not in my usual location. Welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are watching tonight. My name is Rachel Garcia. Somebody that I know and you know has invited you to take a look at this. And so I don't know if what I'm sharing with you is for you or not, but I know it's radically changed tens of thousands of lives. And somebody shared this with you because they thought it might be for you. I will tell you, when I was first asked to take a look at this, I said no multiple times before looking. And my brother said to me, you can say no, just know what you're saying no to. Give it an educated no before you turn it down. I was like, well, that makes sense. Okay, I'll look at it. And the whole time I was watching, I'm like, I totally intend to turn this down, and immediately was intrigued. So I will tell you this. I've been involved with this company for 15 years. I watched a presentation like this in the fall of 2008. My nephew had just been diagnosed with severe autism. I'm a physician assistant. I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences. I was on a mission at that point in my life to find out what is autism and why did he have it? Is it genetic? Is it vaccinations? Why will this little boy never speak? He was nonverbal at the age of 3, screamed all day long, all the time. There was no way to communicate with him. He was still in diapers. We were told he would always be in diapers. We were told he would never attend a school that children who don't have autism would attend. It was a crazy diagnosis. My sister's sobbing next to me, and I'm like, what is autism? Why does he have it? Where did it come from? And so I was on a mission to find out what it was. And that research led me to understand the extreme importance of nutrition. And if you have a body, I'm going to tell you right now, nutrition is very important. And you can ignore it until something happens. And then you're like, holy crap, nutrition is really important. Sooner or later, you figure it out. And if you just go along the path of the doctors, which, by the way, I went to medical school. I was trained by doctors. I wrote 200 prescriptions a day at the pinnacle of my career. Going down the path of what the doctors tell you doesn't necessarily lead to the best life experience for you, okay? So I didn't recognize this until my nephew was diagnosed with autism. Read the book, China study, understood what we put into our bodies is really important. I was also on a mission at that time in my life to create multiple streams of income. I come from a family of 7 children. I was literally raised in poverty. We did not have a lot of money. So I went to school, got good grades. I worked multiple jobs all through high school, all through college, got into PA school, actually got into medical school, freaked out last minute and said, I don't want to go to school for 12 years. I'm going to go be a PA, whatever that is. And took me 3 more years to get into PA school, and got a great job after 2.5 years studying to become a physician assistant. Literally the kind of career that people strive to have. I was with the top dermatology office in Miami, Florida, trained by the best dermatologists who were literally the doctors to the stars. And that kicked off my career to where I ended up making more than most physicians do with no call. But if I didn't work, I wasn't making money. And so when I finally had my children after multiple miscarriages, I was working all the time. I had to hire a nanny so I didn't have to put them in daycare, and they called her mom. So I was on this mission, along with trying to figure out what autism was, of how do I make money while I'm working? How do I make additional money? How do I make money while I'm sleeping so my kids don't get raised by someone else, so I don't miss out on all the field trips? So I just starting businesses. I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I just started confection company. I opened a skincare retail store, running all these businesses in addition to working full time. And then I stumbled into this business that I'm walking you through tonight, totally thinking I was doing my brothers a favor. Like, this is a good company. Yeah, I'll get involved. I'm not telling anybody about it. It's not a real business. It's too cheap. And my CPA was the one who was, this is probably the best business you've started, Rachel. Start paying attention to it. You can write off your investment I was like, no, no, we just ate our investment. It's not really a business. He said, no, you can write it off. This is probably the best business you've ever started. It's probably the business that will give you more money than any of your other businesses ever have. He was right. 15 years ago. First, I'm going to tell you, it's very hard to find somebody who started a business, who's still working in the field, taking time away from my vacation to pour into you, to share this opportunity with you. I essentially work for the person who invited you. It's very hard to find someone who's still doing that 15 years in. And I am, because I'm on a mission to let people know you don't have to be broke and you don't have to be sick. So in the next few minutes, and I have to be off by 8:30 because I have to do a leadership call at 8:30, I'm going to walk you through what this is all about. I don't know if it's for you or not. You will know. You'll know right away whether or not it's for you. Within the first 5, you probably already know whether it's for you or not. But I'm going to give you the basics so that you really can make an educated decision of, is this for me? Is this not for me? The name of our company is Pure. It stands for People United Reaching Everyone. This was Healthy Rachel, by the way. I was like, fine, I don't need any help with my health. I'm good. Watched the presentation, heard them talking about cleansing your body of toxins, balancing out your pH, getting alkaline, pouring plant-based nutrition in. I'm like, I'm in. Compared some of what they had to what I have. What they had was better. I could click a button. It's going to come to my house. I don't have to go to the health food store and or deal with the 18-year-old behind the counter trying to sell me his natural stuff. Like, I was like, I'm in. This is good stuff. 30 years they used it in a clinical practice. 6 weeks later, I looked like this. 1 weekend, my sleep issues were gone. 1 weekend, my son's pooping issues, constipation issues were gone. 6 weeks in, my husband's extreme depression and anger issues were gone. Most people don't make it past 10 years of marriage. Did you know that? Most people in America don't make it past 10 years of marriage. I had one foot out the door at 10 years in. He was so struggling with anger, struggling with depression. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was told by his family to put him on antidepressants. I'm a prescriber. It starts with one tiny little antidepressant, and it's double the dose. Then you need an anxiety medication for the side effects from this antidepressant medication. Then you need a sleeping medication for your side effects from the other medications. I said, no, I'm going to pray my way through this. We've now been married over 25 years. 6 weeks in, he'd lost about 25 pounds. This is my husband at 51 on the right, 35 on the left. Yeah, speaks for itself. But really, the mental issues were the biggest change. My nephew is in the red hair here on the left. The big whopper for me was 3 months in, he began speaking. He came into my house Christmas of 2008 and said, Aunt Rachel, what a beautiful Christmas tree. This was the little boy who screamed from the day he came out of his mother's womb, screamed all the time. He just graduated from the same high school that I graduated from. He still has autism, but he's no longer nonverbal and he's totally potty trained, and the doctors were wrong. So I'm telling you right now, if you have a diagnosis from the doctors that you're not happy with, God has given us everything we need for these amazing machines to work. We just have to get the toxins out and pour the nutrition in. Some people are attracted to the income side of what we have, and you should be. We should all be trying to figure out how to make money while we sleep. There is no better way. There is no better way to make money while you sleep than what I'm about to share with you right now. If you're not into making money while you sleep, okay, fine. But money's not everything. It ranks right up there with oxygen, but it's not everything, okay? I could be staying tonight in an $89 per night motel in Greenville, South Carolina, or I could be staying in the presidential fall suite in the Grand Bohemian. The difference is I found something that creates money while I sleep, that helps people more than writing 200 prescriptions a day did. You don't have to be a healthcare provider. All you have to have is desire to do about the situation you're in. Health aspect is powerful. What makes us different from anything else out there? One, we're for everybody. Every man, every woman, every child, every grandparent, every dog, every cat, everybody who has a body at some point says, I got to figure out how to make this thing work. Or you just keep taking the prescriptions from the doctors. It's for everyone. It's a consumable product. Unlike jewelry or leggings or knives that you can only buy so many of those things. This runs out at the end of 30 days. I can turn my camera around and show you our pure plethora that we travel with, because we can tell when we don't take it. I woke up with heartburn last night. I woke up and ran to the refrigerator that we have right here and chugged some noni. The heartburn was gone. I could go back to sleep. What we have is consumable, and really it works. That's what really makes us different. If you have 100 people who start with one of our 30-day servicing packages, the Cleanse, Balance, and Build Your Body, 93% of them repurchase unsolicited. That means you don't have to call them. I don't have to call them and say, hey, you're almost out of your noni. Do you need some more? No, they don't want to travel and have heartburn. They're not running out of their noni. Unsolicited repurchases. 15 years old, debt free, making money week after week. We don't owe any of our investors, and less than 100,000 Americans even know we exist. The business model is touted as one of the best in the world by billionaires like Richard Branson and Tony Robbins. Don't listen to your friends who are broke telling you what businesses you should and shouldn't do. I wish I hadn't listened to my friends who were broke and family members telling me not to do certain businesses. Listen to those who've had success in the areas you're trying to be successful in. This man is the reason I opened multiple businesses. I was blown away in 2010 when he came out with the book, The Business of the 21st Century. And it was this third one that I stumbled into thinking I was doing my brothers a favor. We will teach you how to leverage your time, meaning make money while you sleep. See, whoever invited you to watch this is not speaking. I'm working for them. Do you have someone working for you that you don't have to pay? That's what you're about to get when you partner with us. I was attracted to how it started in a clinical practice for 30 years with patients. The results were so good. There was a 3-year waiting list, and they said, we've got to start a company, but we're only going to spread it by word of mouth. We're not going to pay billboards and commercials and radio ads. We're going to just pay the people who already love it to talk about it. Best word of mouth, best advertising is word of mouth. Here's what I know. After 20 years of practicing medicine and 15 years of sharing this message, I believe that over 95% of the issues we face, and listen, I could be talking about migraines, eczema, seizures, heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression in your children, obesity, type 2 diabetes are the result of these 3 things. We're toxic. Look, drinking. We have plastic water bottles. How long did this sit in a warehouse at 200 degrees Fahrenheit? I have no idea, but I'm drinking the plastic. This is getting in my body. We've all been putting our food in Tupperware containers and sticking it in a microwave for years, decades. Our food is being sprayed, guys. We're being poisoned. I throw a new slide in here. I just saw a study the other day, or a statistic the other day, of all the new cancer centers that have just started in the last 3 years. Like massive buildings, cancer patients in the last 3 years. Something's going on. We are being poisoned. You have to get the toxins out. You've got to pour more plants in than you do other things. You need to be exercising. You need your 8 hours of sleep at night. You need to stop consuming so much sugar. Sitting is the new smoking. We're all staring at our screens. We're totally out of balance. We're undernourished. Our children are undernourished, and the studies are showing it. And you know what I'm saying is true. So we buy our Flintstone vitamins, and we try half-heartedly to fix the problem that we're not fixing. And I'm going to tell you, if you're buying supplements and you can't tell when you take them and you can't tell when you don't, you need to change. We have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If your lab work 3 months in doesn't show a change in your blood results, your blood levels, your hemoglobin A1C, your kidney test, your liver function test, your fasting glucose, your cholesterol, if there's no change with your supplementation, you need to change. You can't eat your way out of the situation. For over 10 years, we've now known you have to eat in 2010, 8 oranges, 80 cups of spinach, 99 ears of corn, and 2 cups of wheat to get the same nutrition our grandparents got each of those things in 1960. You can't, sorry, healthy eaters, watch. I just eat healthy. I'm fine. No, you're not fine. You're not growing omega-3s in your backyard. You're not fine. Your body is deficient in nutrition, and we have the answer. It's called Cleanse, Balance, Build. It's the 3 pillars of health that this entire company is founded on. See, just like we take our car in for an oil change every 10,000 miles. If we don't, it's like this, because the manufacturer of that car knows you're not going to make it 200,000 miles if you don't cleanse it. You've got to get the old oil out before you put new oil in. We've got to cleanse the 7 channels we eliminate through our lungs, our liver, our skin, lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines. They're all cleansers. They're all backed up with sludge, guys. I don't care how good your supplements are. If you're not cleansing the toxins out, your body can't even absorb it. We're going to get your pH operating at the proper, your body operating at the proper pH. How do you do that? By pouring more plants in than you do meat, dairy, sugar, soda, coffee, and bread. How many plants did you consume today? How about your spouse? How about your kids? We're going to build your trillions of cells up with whole raw food nutrition. We have a whole wellness advisory panel made up of medical doctors recommending this to their patients. The largest eye center in Tennessee. You cannot leave there without being told about the pure supplementation. One of the largest dental clinics in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, you can't leave there without hearing about pure supplementation and how it cleanses, balances, and builds your body. Many of our products are in the physician's desk reference. Why are these doctors recommending these products? Because they know prevention is better than prescription. I just went to Dr. Adebanjo's 20th year medical practice anniversary with colleagues, other physicians in the room last 2 weeks ago. And he said to me, my future, he said to them, his patients, his colleagues, my future is prevention over prescription. Why are these doctors partnering with us? Because we see the results, not in 30 days. We see the lab work in 90 days. I'm going to tell you what happens in 30 days, though. All right, this is our starter system. It's called the Core Plus. It's made up of 7 products that cleanse, balance, and build all your vitamins, all your omegas, all of the cleansing process. It's all here. Plant-based calcium, perfectly combined with magnesium and vitamin D. When you consume these 7 products for 30 days, this is what we hear across the board. Sleeping like a rock. I have loads of energy. I don't need a nap anymore. My pain, I don't need to pop the Advil anymore for every day. My bowel habits, whether you go too much or too little, bowels are a serious issue in this country. Diverticulitis, diverticulosis, constipation, hemorrhoids, IBS, SIBO, leaky gut. What do you have? What's your poison? It's a problem because we're toxic. You've got to get the fiber in. You've got to get the omega-3s to go through and de-inflame your intestinal tract. Cleanse out the toxins, scrub in the nooks and crannies and get the junk out. Better bowel habits, better mood. You don't notice your mood. My husband didn't know when he was an ass. He didn't know when he was the Incredible Hulk. I knew. My kids knew. He didn't know. Now he's happy. Everybody who knows Javier is like, oh my gosh, your husband was who? What? They don't even know who that guy was. I can tell when he does not take his Core Complete. Weight loss. I only lost 3 pounds the first month. My huge weight loss occurred the second and third month. If you're over 40, you're toxic. If you're walking around with prescription meds in your bag or over-the-counter meds, Tums, Advil, Advil PM, Tylenol, you can't go anywhere without it. You need to try our superfruits. 4 superfruits that have been used for thousands of years in the areas where they're grown. 100% wildly harvested. No juice is mixed in. It's the purest of the purest. How do you take it? Well, these are my kids. They've been taking it since they were babies. We didn't have films back when they were in their toddler years, but this is them when they were in their 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Shooting it back. You either do shots or you do smoothies in our house. I ran out and drank a shot of noni last night. These kids have been doing it for years. My son watched this video last night. He's like, Mom, I'm much bigger than that now. We make smoothies in our house every single morning. They educate on the products. My boys do. Their friends, I'll ask them, what do you take? Because they've watched my boys go from that little 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old skinny teenage boy to these muscular kids. They're working out. They're using the Core Plus. They're using our sports line. And they'll tell you morning, noon, and night about how amazing our products are. We've got them all lined out right here. Today, while we're in Greenville, my son and I, my husband and I, were in the gym. Okay, do you have to go to the gym? You have so much energy, you want to go to the gym. Do you think it's healthy for you to go to the gym the week of Thanksgiving? Yes. Do you have the energy to do it? Probably not. If you take Pure products, you probably will. Let's just start slow. Would you rather gain 10 pounds over the next 6 weeks or lose 5 pounds? What would you rather do? Do you want to feel great December 27th or do you want to feel like, what? Get started, guys. We show you how to consume the products. We have educational videos walking you through it. It's all on purelifechangers.com. Doctors educating you on how to take the products. Our Sensia skincare line. Oh my gosh. I used to own a skincare retail store. I sold the best of the best, most expensive products. $188 is what you purchase for these 4 products that last about 3 months. They actually have a system on sale right now that gives you this travel bag with it as well. Ask the person who invited you about it. 95% of people who use it have reported results in 2 weeks. Less lines, lightened dark spots. Why would you not give it a try? 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Ask whoever invited you to add you to our Facebook page. I call it TripAdvisor for Pure. How did I find this hotel? I went on TripAdvisor. If I called the Marriott Grand Bohemian in Greenville and said, hey, do you guys have bed bugs? They're like, no, we have no bed bugs. But TripAdvisor will tell me. Here you can go and type ADHD in and see live people who have results. Maybe they build teams, maybe they sell it, maybe they don't. Maybe they're just consumers talking about how it's impacted them. The children even come on here and talk about it. All of our products, 98% of our products are safe for kids, and kids have been using it forever. Listen, guys, I've been sharing this a long time. In the beginning, my goal was to get everybody healthy, but I kept running into this problem. It's less than $10 a day to service your body for 30 days. It's $289. And people are watching the video crying. I need this. I've been praying for this. They can't afford $289. You're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. You can't afford $289 to service your one irreplaceable asset. If this sucker breaks, we're dropping whatever we need to drop to get it fixed. If your roof breaks, you're dropping whatever you need to drop to get it fixed. In Florida, if your air conditioning breaks, we're dropping $995 per unit if they tell us. It's usually more like $9,000. This, oh no, we can go on forever, just getting by. You get one. I'm showing you how to take care of it. Problem I kept running into is people don't have money. If you don't have money, you have a problem. We need to fix it. I can fix it. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. We teach you exactly what to do. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week of inviting people to watch a video just like this. I'm doing this live on a Monday night for your person, whoever invited you to this. You can invite people to this. People who come in with our VIP packs, they get private presentations just for their team. You get featured in it if you want to be featured in it. This is the future. We're going nowhere. E-commerce is the future. I keep telling both my boys, digital marketing, guys, figure out how to do videos, figure out how to do online stuff and get it in front of eyeballs. It is the future. It's not going anywhere. And the other one is health and wellness. Everybody with a body at some point or another buys. They're looking for answers, and we have the best. 15 years old. Most of these companies are gone in 5 years. Only 2% of them make it past the 5-year mark. We're 15 years in, and yet no one knows about us. What a gem this is for you to find right now. We're not like the oil companies where everybody's heard of them. No one's heard of us. Livepure.com. Go throw what you want into the cart. If you have a family, get the family pack. I started with the family pack. Why? I didn't want to just service my body. I wanted to service my husband, my sister, her son, my 2 boys. I wanted to service everybody. And I was like, this is totally worth the investment. I'm not going to tell anybody, I said, but I want to service everybody, not just me. I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't gotten the family package. It was my husband's mood change. It was my son's constipation issues resolving. It was my nephew speaking that made me say, what is this? Service your whole family. It's not the doctor's job. It's not the teacher's job to get nutrition in your kids. It's your job. We'd show you how to do it easily. So if you want to just order products from your friend, go for it. Think of them as a vending machine. Go online right now, get your products, throw them into the cart. When you check out, choose to be a preferred customer, no membership fee. It's like getting a membership with Amazon or Costco for free, 25% discount for free. No obligation to purchase again. Be sure to put your friend's name in when you check out. Brand partner, if you're like, I struggle for $289, be a brand partner. It's $49 to get your business started. Can you commit 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week to do this? If you can create a weekly check that starts by paying for your body's nutrition and then begins to pay other things, begins to pay off debt, begins to pay off your credit card that you're not sure how you're going to pay off. Look, let's face it, half of you are about to put Christmas on credit cards and you don't know how long it's going to take you to pay it off. Let's take care of that for you. Think about being a VIP. We have special coaching and mentoring for those people who really, really want to go. My goal is to find 100 people who want to lock in 10,000 a week. That's my goal. I've helped thousands of people lock in weekly checks. 1,000 a week, not difficult to do. I'm looking for 100 who want to lock arms with me and change the world. We have annual trainings. The next one's in Jacksonville. We have leadership retreats that my husband and I put on just for our VIPs. The next one is actually in Asheville, December 1st through 3rd. Tonight's the last night that those VIPs on my team are running for it. And this is what we do. We get to know each other. We talk, we share our stories. We're like-minded, bonding together to help change the world. And we've changed so many lives. I'll tell you, Skip and Kristen watched this presentation. Skip had done work and partnered with Phil Knight in previous business that he was in. And he said, I'm in. That guy's in, I'm in. He is one of our majority investors. And they partnered with us after watching the presentation. And for the next 9 weeks, she made $30,000. She's totally replaced her full-time income that she made with a corporate job, living outside of her house 150 nights out of the year, missing her children's lives growing up. When she partnered with Pure, she was able to walk away from that job and spend her girls' high school years with them. Will those girls remember that their mom was with them the last 4 years of their high school? Yes. And it's because she partnered with people. One of the first people Kristen shared it with was Cozy, her friend who made $32,000 in 12 weeks. Cozy's husband had just died of cancer and she was raising the 4 kids by herself. Life-changing income for a Pilates instructor. David and Lindley sat down on a summer afternoon and called 50 people and said, hey, I don't know if you're interested in what we're doing. I don't know where you're at in life, but you need to take a look at this. I'm going to send you a link. Will you watch? As a result of that afternoon, they made $102,000 in 6 months. Does everyone do that? No. Does everyone call 50 people? No. No, actually, most people don't. But if you're coachable and you have a little bit of drive and work ethic, you can do whatever you want to do. Josh and Ashley were $30,000 in debt. They used their mortgage to get started with our family package and said, you know what, we're going to make our money. They made their money back in days. And then they went on to make $30,000 in 5 weeks, paid off their credit cards. Now they have 12 massive income rental properties that they've purchased all with pure income because they decided they were going to change their lives. You can build it 2 ways. Many people build customers. They say, I don't want to talk about the teams. I don't want to build teams. I just want to tell the people in my life about it. If you have 20 customers ordering 3 products a month, you'll make $1,000 a month. Those customers eventually decide they want to share it. And you have teams. I build your teams for you. Some of you want to build your teams. Many of you don't. Don't worry. We have leaders who build your teams for you. I like to show this screen for 2 reasons. One, the elephant in the room. Is it a pyramid? What does that mean? You know, where the person at the top makes all the money. You mean like your job? The one you're going to tomorrow morning? You mean like my job where I worked, where the doctor made the most, then the CFO, then the other doctors, then the PAs? You make more than the doctors. Then the nurses, then the secretaries. Secretaries could never make as much as the doctor. You mean like that? Yes, the opposite of that. I make more than the person who told me and the person who told them and the person who told them. Why? Because I refuse to quit. Because people would say, oh, how silly are you to get involved in one of those things? Oh, is this one of those things? And I'd say, here, my nephew wasn't speaking. We were told he never would. Introduced Pure. Now he is. I don't care what you say. It's real. And I'm telling as many people as I possibly can about it. And that was 15 years ago. I've helped tens of thousands of people throw prescriptions in the trash because I refuse to listen to the naysayers. I refuse to listen to the people who roll their eyes at me who are still waking up to alarm clocks every day. I refuse to listen to that. Are you sick of listening to what other people have to say? They don't care about whether or not you make your bills, make your payments on your credit cards. They don't care. You have the opportunity here to change your life forever. Whoever has partnered with you probably knows me personally, probably has been in my house or I've been in their house. And we work together to help you spread this news. It's not for everyone. It's like the lady at the coffee shop at the airport. Would you like some coffee, sir? Would you like some coffee, ma'am? When someone says no, we don't throw down the mug and run out. No, we just keep asking. Whoever invited you is building 2 teams. Whoever chooses to join them first benefits from the people who join them tomorrow, next week, and next month. So if you're Joe here, and you partnered with your friend who invited you, and Linda joined your team tomorrow because your friend who invited you signed up Linda after you. Linda's orders benefit you. Jason's orders that came in from Linda benefit you. They go into a commission savings account for you, Joe. What do you need to do to get benefits of Linda, Jason, Stevens orders? You need to start telling people, plug into our system. We have a training system. We tell you exactly what to do. There's no cap to what you can earn. I'm saying 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. You can work at 3 hours a day if you want to. Earn whatever you want. It's $49 to get started. That's waived if you start with a 100-point package or more. As of now, with the special promotion we have, monthly overheads, 3 products a month. That's about $125 a month. Your body is worth $125 a month. And then you go order whatever you want. You can start way down here at the Core Plus. It's a fantastic place to start. But I recommend the family pack for the VIP benefits. Additional bonuses on the table, the opportunity for special Q&A sessions with our VIP 6- and 7-figure earners, additional products that the company, or product bonuses and bonuses that the company offers just for the VIPs. It's $4,000 worth of products for your family that you're getting for $2,500, and you get to write it off. VIP is the way to go. Family package. Stretch yourself a little bit if you're interested in the income in any way whatsoever. Livepure.com. Throw what you want into the chart, into the pack. Check out, choose brand partner, and choose the name of the person who invited you. If you like to travel for free, this is the over 40 people that we helped earn a trip to Italy last year. This is over 50. We helped earn a trip to Greece. George Clooney was there 5 days before us. This is part of our team sitting at that very pool. And next year we're going to Switzerland. You can go with us. I encourage you to get started today. Nothing's going to change if you don't change anything. Get your questions answered. I would typically be staying on and answering questions. I'm jumping on a leadership call. So get back to the person who invited you. Don't go into the witness protection program. Let them know where you're at. It's not for me. It's not for you. Thanks for taking a look. I'll have a good night. I hope it is for you. I hope we get to change lives together. Start